coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Well, I looked overjoyed, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming forth to carry me home. Oh, well, sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down, coming forth to carry me home. But still I feel my soul is heavenly bound, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Now if you get there before I do, coming forth to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'll be coming there too, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming forth to carry me home. Rock-a-bye Karina on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bell breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come Karina, the bell, the cradle and all. You are my baby girl, you are my baby girl, you are my baby girl, and I really do know that I just love you. I have waited a lifetime for you. I have waited a lifetime to tell you how much I really do love you. You are my little light of mine, and I want to help you shine. You are my little light of mine, and I just want to help you shine. Help you shine, help you shine, help you shine. But right now you are just my baby girl. Later on you are going to rule the entire world. Your world revolves around you. You are the main character. If you choose to be gentle and kind, this world will give you that right back. Put into the world world what you want. Put into the world what you need. Put into the world what you would like to receive. This world is kaleidoscopic. It goes from one realm to another. But don't you fear, I will always be right here to try and guide you. If you do not need my help, I will know I did a good job in raising you. But always know I will be here if you want me to be, even after you're 18. Because I made you, and I love you, and I owe you my life. Because I created you into this giant world. You did not ask to be here, but I wanted you for years. And I just wanted a baby of my own to help her grow. My own little lady, my own little baby girl. That's all I have ever wanted. My entire life was to be a good mama to my own creation. My own creation with her beating heart and her filling lungs and her growing mind. I love you, and I will always love you until the end of time. Even after that, I will always love you. And we move on through each other, through our memories and the lessons and the things that we learned. I love you so very much, my baby girl. Right now I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. I like to see her face better than that. I've always wanted to be a mama. That's all I've ever wanted to be, was a good mama. And I think some women just want that. Like, some women want the careers, and some women want other things in this life. Just wanted my own space. I wanted my own home. I wanted my own family. I wanted my own child. You know, I wanted my own stuff. Like, I just wanted everything to be on my own. I wanted to do it all on my own. Like, I couldn't wait to grow up when I was a kid, to have my own baby. That's why I played house. Like, I'd play house a lot. Like, I'd have 10 kids and a husband and a house, like my own space. I always just wanted my own space to do what I wanted to do, what I needed to do, and, you know, be able to raise my own children. Actually raise them, not just exist and be like, oh, I'm your mother because I had you. No, I didn't want to just exist with my children. I wanted to raise my children. I wanted to teach my children. Ever since I was a little kid, like, I would record with a tape recorder. Apple. B, boat. Like, I've been doing that since I was a kid, and then I saw the Your Baby Can Read program. I'm like, that's what I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. This man already did it. Oh my gosh, someone finally did this. Because obviously the brain development in children is out of this world. It's beautiful. And so yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I have to have this. I have to have this in some way, shape, form, or another. I have to. So I got the Your Baby Can Read program. So, you know. And who wouldn't want the best start for their kids? Everyone does. Everyone wants the best start for their kids. At least most people want the best start for their kids. Most people want their kids to outshine them and outrank them in every way possible. You know, some parents aren't like that, but I wanted to be that type of parent. I wanted to be the one that was just like, oh my gosh, my child's better than me at everything. I want my child to be better than me at everything. A better start in life. You know, I want my child to have money in the bank. I want my child to be able to do whatever she wants to do. Like, if she wants to, you know, buy an airplane and take lessons and be like a woman airplanist or whatever it's called, or pilot, a woman pilot, you know, awesome. My child wants to, you know, go and dig up treasures, rocks and stuff, you know, and go along like the gold rush line or whatever, you know, she could do that. If she wants to, you know, be a mama and have a husband in her own house, she could do that. If she wants to, you know, not be a mom, or if she wants to, you know, have a wife, or if she wants to, like, whatever she wants to do. I want her to do it. I just want her to be true to herself. I want her to be who she is and not be ashamed of who she is and not be like someone else just because that's what society tells you to be like. No, I want her to be able to go out into the streets or go to her house and just be like, who am I? Sit in herself for a little while. Find out who she is. Find out what she likes. I want her to be able to be like, I like this. I want to do this. Or, oh no, this goes against the grain for me. I don't want to do this. And don't do it just because of prosperity looks or, you know, just because of so-and-so doing something. No, I want my daughter to choose and think for herself. I want her to, you know, like, if she wants to treasure hunt like me. Like, you know, the one day I was out in Philly and I was by my house and I was treasure hunting frames because we had a frame shop behind us who would throw away their, you know, crooked frames. I'd go and gather them up because now they're mine because I wanted those frames and I would use them around my house a lot. And they were expensive and we had no money. We never had any money. I've never had a serious amount of money, I don't think, ever in my entire life, except for when my dad was alive. My father had money, but that was from his father's estate. Joe had a lot of money. My grandfather, Joe, had a lot of money because he worked really hard for it. And then my father, you know, had a lot of money because, well, he worked really hard for it and because he was really smart with his money. Joe was really smart with his money too, so was Mike. Mike is my father. And so, yeah, they were really, really smart with their money. And, you know, some other decisions in life, my father was not very smart. Like, Mike had a girlfriend, Carrie, and, you know, they had AIDS and they died. You know, that's what happened there. And, but my father loved Carrie to the ends of the earth. She was his diamond in a dark world. That's what he would say. And he literally had a ring. It had a diamond in the center, and it was an oval. And it had black on the outside of it, like outside the diamond. It was oxen, or onyx. It was onyx, and like, I couldn't remember the word. It was onyx, and then the diamond, and, you know, it's an oval ring, diamond-shaped diamond, and then the onyx is in an oval, and then it was surrounded by, you know, diamonds on the outside of it, and then it was gold. It was a gold ring. And, you know, beautiful ring, and he had it hanging in his car. You know, I don't know if it was, you know, real diamonds or not, or they were man-made diamonds or whatever. I don't know. We'd go to New York a lot, and we'd get jewelry there sometimes. And, so anyway, but yeah, that was a symbol of his love to her, even in his car. And, you know, he loved her so very much that he was willing to die with her, even though they died a year apart. She died first, and then he died. But, like, you know, he loved her. Like, I don't know, so much. He didn't love my mother like that because my mother's hard. My mother's hard to get on with. She's really hard to get on with. I don't know why. I've never gotten that. But, you know, that, and she has a temper. He had a temper too. Like, they both had tempers, and, you know, but he wouldn't show his temper unless, like, you really pissed him off. And, you know, my mother is very emotional. She's a very emotional woman. And she's high-strung. And she has a temper. You know, I don't think she's as bad with her temper anymore, but when we were kids, she had a temper. Wasn't good. It wasn't anything you'd want to live with. So, you know, I wouldn't wish that on my daughter. I don't, like, I have more of my father's personality type, you know, I think, if that's hereditary. I got, like, you know, let's go with the flow, and, you know, my father was always smiling. I always remember him, like, he had a gorgeous smile, like, I remember him smiling all the time, like, and he was very easy to get to smile, like, oh, we'd go to New York, and he'd be like, hey, you know, and he'd have this bright smile on his face. My brother smiles like my father. My brother Jimmy. He's actually my twin. He lives out in Georgia. And he's in the army. But my brother smiles like him. Like when I see photos of Jimmy, I'm like, wow, you know, that looks just like our father. And Jimmy and I actually, we look a lot alike. You'll never see him in a video or anything. He doesn't come to visit. I don't go out to visit him. I haven't seen him in years. Last time I saw him, I gave him a ride he stayed at my place, and I gave him a ride to the airport because he was going back home. So, and at that time, that was South Carolina. So, yeah, I don't see him often, and he was really mean to me the last time I saw him. So since he was being mean to me, I was being mean to him because I was just like, oh, he's being mean to me, so I'll be mean to him, you know. But like we talked, we talk every once in a while on the phone, and we're nice to each other on the phone and stuff. So I don't really know what's up with that. I think I got a text message. All right, that's it. I'm just rambling anyway. My baby's asleep.